You're tuned into Relationship Wednesday, where we expose the lies, set fire to the bullshit, and show you what real love should actually feel like. This is the Bad Influence Podcast. Yeah, the one they warned you about. I'm your host, Jordan Banderas, and today we're cutting through manipulation, codependency, and toxic patterns with precision. If you're tired of walking on eggshells in your relationship, it ends now. Raw truth, real growth. Let's get into it. Today's for the guys. So guys, listen to what I'm about to say. A woman doesn't fall in love because you chase her. She falls because you stayed. Because you were present when it would have been easier to disappear. Because you made her feel seen, heard, safe, and desired. Not loudly, deeply. And when that happens, her love doesn't beg for attention. It settles. It roots. It becomes loyal, grounded, undeniable. And isn't that what you want? So let me ask you something uncomfortable. When you say you want her love, are you chasing affection or are you willing to create emotional safety first? Because here's the truth most men don't want to hear. Love doesn't grow where a woman feels rushed. It grows where she feels safe. Safety isn't boring, it's rare. And rare things create devotion. It's true. I've watched men chase hard and still lose her. Flowers, texts, big gestures, promises, right? But no presence, no steadiness, no emotional anchoring. They ran fast, but they never stayed. And she felt it every time. Safety is the soil. Affection is the flower. If the ground isn't solid, nothing lasts. You can't demand roots in unstable ground. So slow down. Build safety before desire. That's how love takes hold. Oh, yes, it does. Do you actually listen to her, or do you listen just long enough to respond? Most men don't listen. They reload. They prepare their defense while she's still talking. I've caught myself doing it. Oh, yes, I have. Half present, already crafting my reply, already thinking about what I'm going to say next. And she felt it. She always does. Listening isn't passive. It's surrender. It means you don't control the moment. You honor it. So, shut up longer. Let her finish. I know it's hard. Let the silence breathe. Because presence speaks louder than answers ever will. Think back. There was a moment she softened around you. Oh yes, there is one. Her shoulders dropped. Her voice changed. Her eyes stayed longer. What were you doing differently? You weren't performing. You weren't impressing. You were just there. Calm. Grounded. Available. That's the version of you she leaned toward. Not the loud one, not the flashy one, the steady one. Effort kills connection when it replaces authenticity. Presence invites connection when ego steps aside. That's the paradox. The more you chase, the more she braces. The more you stay, the more she opens. Most men learn that presence matters after they lose someone they didn't want to lose. I learned that the hard way once. I tried to win instead of witness. Tried to stand out instead of stand with. And I paid for it. Impressing is about being seen. Presence, it's about seeing. Love flows towards the one who sees. So stop trying to be memorable, be reliable. That's unforgettable. Have you ever watched her slowly shut down? No explosion, no argument, just less expression, less sharing, less warmth. That's not punishment. So don't take it like that, because that's protection. She stopped sharing because sharing stopped being safe. Silence isn't peace. It's a warning, and it's asking you to show up. It is. So what's harder for you? Sitting with her emotions or fixing them so you don't feel uncomfortable? Most men rush to fix. Not for her, for themselves. I did it too. Solving her pain so I wouldn't have to feel it with her. That's avoidance dressed as help. Love isn't problem solving, it's containment. But presence means tolerating discomfort without escaping it. So sit there, breathe, because you don't need answers. You need capacity. How often do you pull away when she needs reassurance? Strength isn't distance, it's steadiness. I've seen men withdraw thinking they're being strong. To her, it feels like abandonment. Real strength stays. It listens. It doesn't disappear when emotions rise. It doesn't retreat. It anchors. And that's what she remembers. Do you confuse intensity with connection? Intensity excites. Consistency builds trust. Chaos stimulates the nervous system. Stability heals it. Healed people don't chase drama. Something that I learned is that desire doesn't deepen through chase. It deepens through trust. Through knowing you'll still be there tomorrow. Attraction stays when safety is consistent. Emotional presence takes more discipline than attraction. Anyone can be attractive. Few can be emotionally available long term. Presence is a muscle. Train it. That's how you become irreplaceable. When she feels safe, she softens. She opens. She stops bracing. She stops scanning for exits. She commits quietly. That's loyalty forming. Safety creates truth. Truth creates intimacy. Intimacy creates devotion. When she doesn't have to fight to be understood, intimacy deepens. Peace becomes erotic. Understanding becomes foreplay for the soul. When you lead with awareness instead of ego, you stop trying to win. You start trying to care. Curiosity replaces control. That's leadership without dominance. Next time she opens up, will you defend yourself or hold the space she's asking for? Holding space is an agreement. It's respect. And respect builds trust. Love isn't declared. It's demonstrated daily, in tone, in attention, in follow through. I live this with my wife. I chased at first, tried to prove. Try to impress. And it worked. Oh, yes, it did. Or I wouldn't be married right now. But it worked temporarily. She was drawn to the energy, to the effort, to the pursuit. But attraction? Attraction isn't attachment, and effort isn't safety. Everything changed when she got sick. The room got quieter, the stakes got heavier, the bullshit fell apart. Suddenly, presence mattered more than pursuit. Stability mattered more than excitement. I couldn't charm my way through that season. I couldn't perform. I couldn't escape discomfort. I had to sit with fear, with uncertainty, with pain I couldn't fix. That's when I stopped chasing and started staying. Really staying. Listening without solving, holding without fixing, showing up without needing credit. And guess what happened? She felt seen, heard, safe, desired. Not for what she gave, but for who she was. The relationship didn't get louder, it got deeper, stronger, unshakable. Because safety replaced pressure. Presence replaced performance. I was not the man who chased, but the man who stayed. A woman doesn't fall in love because you chase her. She falls because you stayed. Because when things got heavy, you didn't disappear. Because when emotions rose, you didn't retreat. Because when fear showed up, you didn't make it about you. She feels it in your tone, in your pacing, in the way you don't rush her to get over it. She feels it when you don't weaponize what she trusted you with. She feels it when her softness isn't punished. This is where loyalty forms. Not through control, not through intensity, not through performance. Through consistency, through calm, through emotional reliability. Most men confuse attraction with attachment. They win her attention and think the work is done. They don't realize attention is rented, but safety is owned. Presence doesn't trend. It doesn't flex. It doesn't go viral. But it builds something that doesn't break. Ask yourself this. When she's overwhelmed, do you make it worse or do you make it safer? Your answer decides everything. She won't remember every date, every gift, every single word. She'll remember how her nervous system felt around you. Calm or chaos. Safety or tension. That's what she'll remember. You don't earn love by proving your worth. You earn it by being dependable when it matters, by staying when leaving will be easier, by listening when defending feels natural. Next time she opens up, don't fix. Don't correct. Don't explain yourself. Just stay. That's the test. Men who chase want to be chosen. Men who stay become trusted. And trust is what devotion grows from. If she's pulling away, ask where you disappear emotionally. Not how to chase harder, because pressure creates distance. Safety creates closeness every single time. A woman doesn't fall in love because you chase her. She falls because you stayed. because you were present when it mattered, because you anchored instead of retreating, because you made her feel seen, heard, safe, and desired. Not loudly, deeply. And that kind of love, it doesn't wander. It doesn't test exits. It roots. It commits. It builds. You don't demand love. You earn it. I know it's going to be hard, but you earn it by staying. And remember, the choice is yours. And that's it for today. If this episode peeled back the mask on your relationship, don't ignore it. You deserve more than crumbs. Draw the damn line. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss the truth bombs that actually change lives. Share this with someone who needs to wake up to real love, not manipulation. This is the Bad Influence Podcast. Until next time. Know your worth. Speak your truth. Never flinch and have a great day.